instruments, and so this is how we're going to do it tonight. Is there a question?
Captured by devices.
I know they're my devices.
How do you make this one go?
So that time that exchange happened, that doesn't count as my time up here. I just want to make sure everybody knows that. All right. Okay. The first one I'll be doing is called Chord Tribal Brown Paw. I'm sorry, can I ask, where's Cheekies? Cheeks? Just a little glass of water? Okay, thank you. I used to work here. There's a lot of young faces in the crowd. And you. Who gave that to you?
I couldn't make it go.
Give it to her, you don't tell her how to do it.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay. So just press that button when it's good. Thank you.
Will this do?
Okay, thank you. Alright, we're going fast through this, so don't worry. This one's called A Chord Tribal Brown Paw. Good, hardly, thanks. I'll take the many matches waste. Free floating high and low for one check on gain. Study judge it might make. Two different reposition intake by the first and second game. What I can do by there's not one thing still seen I can start to use. Been healthy, out of touch, not diet hopeful. Has not brought, offered off, home to home, stay later. If you'd expect family, anti-family, crawling and squawking, I only crash when the moors are going. Clear to the scaling, once standing, ties to a founder. 12-11, a herd, hard man. Throw each, draw down paint you can on them. Keeps the dust running above, booed, resume, aside. Anything asked, show the chorus line, plan muscles and muscled out joints. Unnatural craft hoof, middle firm on the few employed, dominated backslides. The cattle's door was way open, holding coal under the for the day formula corners. And the lock was either electrocuted, that would do it, stone, gig, words, ta.sk, stub stolen maintenance. They put the ripped on ropes in there, how much any won't be invited. Pulled a huge skin at the eaten species finale. Cover up because developing on top, not too tall, pushed itself, last oneself. The same bricks did, one at a time, considered after. Every brick brought serving pen, names all of them answered. Secondary size of, a head on the sidewalk, taken up metal frame. Instituting a topical reminder with detector along right hand, right dog tags. The suddenly focus, it made me see my metal bend rail again. Capital 2, cars appear, best should tradition, roadhouse clubs be there. It can really hurt, it looks trucker to me, when you avoid coming in and you let the door out. But when you're in here, it's all overhead and runs a long vessel, view speaker finally worse. Shoot by having faith, the farm nods in the air hall to leave mule clues and camera clocks. Got mostly through, now you're being nice to see me, more ambitious fact bank. Gave a worth rest making of the next lesson. Get on your spaceship. Watch it with the hand that you're using. The bang high tails rebel check out, bonus, understood, in person needs to wash off. You can vision back in, get ready for a reason bet B. Bumping down the bills onto the waiter's close edge table. 4 pens float last way following the schedule for yellow versus yellow snapper. Briskly once awake. Jug drain, help, and after meeting C-face. I'll get in front of you. Strange if still liking. You made me think incorrectly with the jaws. Circle a surname, the present start have one of yours, because a long time ago you did on name the all graves and it pegged far before. Managed the most, survived imprisoned, shirt with a cross spelling the shape above. Unreleased entire relationship, one person exploded going away in the country. Fast cars stolen back to fight out foolish rentals with crashed, probably air click, haunted, bald play hicks. In and out, see the keys. Have slope inhaling a sheet hatching, knife again, rips to taking. Reconsidering like lists. What's losing you gonna do that I have to do something opposite floor issued? Probably an online drawing, if I can believe that I thought of the next cut market. Pool channel operated aim kit to slot. Patch watch, more salt on both beat beneath bucks. Gypsy rented the sprinkler building to run higher water out early. Vinyl stood, centerpiece routed. Distant direction for the proved swimming stayed Rockies. The money mod toss manual sticks repeating the number after the same one after same one after. Did Greeks stop their showcase to save on the status playing Got Talent? When the floor back more Valley Pine soil. I can go sit and not have to flush out my robe. I personally slept on it and I personally slept on the wall and fell over. Explains the defensive suplex, so where's all my animals? Don't want to move anything I should, but they're itching some slasher cake here. Searching, I do pull it together. Press my hands into cutting crew hair before they go on to the chiefly dedication lock tear. Can't slip in and not knock, worries beat the chest. The lead spread of the armors to uneven pots and from first fixes to indicate sword permits. That's 2 by more to call knife small. Allied costs can't hold off. They had me pulled up. Sunder the encounter with some wildcat selves. Good truckload beings being moved from their home plane bow base. Please figure you'll promise you won't burst remaster past the same pledges of iron brackets. You do know I got them contested first. Behalf on the long hairs. It's drifting out of the long-standing trip ship barb. Complaint, you wouldn't have said you wanted me coming down, pulled out. A new life for violence for me. You're all hands hook free, and not even instead. Waiting to be taped up and struck from the ground, you can stay on the one-to-one way. There's no chance back. Don't try getting behind in the same attention population for harder hardenings. See scrapyard draining. Will it take my own bounds blushing? All right, how are we on time?
Like 3 minutes.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Now most of these songs were written as I was working. Did I mention this already? Most of the songs were written here. Most of the songs were written at Scott's house. This one's called. Don't count this against the 3 minutes. All right, I got 3.5 minutes. This one's called Just Happy Looking Away. Several tolls off, long questions, see the crossword. Flexibility overdue. To quit, sports equipment, action off my hairdo visor. To twisting out between streaming elevators, action off my breeze zingers. Next season's dusty gadget busting, ancient lookout smoke. To cost candy on your collar, action off my sunrise fur. To delaying slap shots, action off my parcel invitational. Mummified tart, milks well, bats the jingle. Forever conceives wrestler, very familiar. Conversation by, feels then sings, stays as snapping. Feel then sing, ill target, last superior shot. Then shuffles the socket, galore, all in short mention. I thought much better perfect. The hero bites, he has his hand. Wrestler, very familiar. Would help scan and rescue, inducted his laid-off disability partner. The existence bird, focused in pictures, very familiar. Feels heavy then splits. Took the lip, mug leveled, then sings immortal with low blow whistles. I hang you in my film. Had us there, sing to work. Reserves abouts, taken a big swing inside the bell. Count make cleft, emperor knights and floaters. Yes with a point, just call me. It's not important. Answers with those problems. I wanted to speak for you, but I wasn't going to wait for your turn. If you are free, watch your fit with the lost. To do our last words, why? God saw cabins told into you there, modeled on rosy sun vacations. Fabric rolled, let go, contributing the road. Next she had herself a yard. Not the servant I requested. Where's the duster in observance of the onwards penitent? Behave, put away your power blades. If you're the light on purpose. The very first time has stated everyone's distress. Hold the stuck bonds of waste challengers. Don't rotate or reverse. Practice keeps radiation when currently what day if you're working. The very first time. Steady first things to stretch. Don't rotate or reverse. Practice keep radiation when currently what day if you're working. The very first time. Hope options. Sit down, let me tell you, nothing has to happen. What fine feedback stations. Cheers give quality to accept defeat. Nothing coming packaged, a glance back at them. It's down a few thoughts back, sent all the good drops in a bucket. Having the next full hour to step around it, wet floor and mopping it. It could be someone else's. It could be finally the icing on the rust for the shake of the icebox. Emotional pride, emotional pride, emotional pride, emotional pride. Unopposed, unfinished with the cones. You could be never showing both thumbs. You could be below who's a not interested noted most spoken quilt coughs bothersome. Emotional pride, disarmed and have it given right back. Emotional pride, unopposed, unfinished with the cones. Thank you.